these little items. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. 6:45. Woohoo! Been up since early. My husband left at 4:30 this morning, so I've been just awake, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. If you are new here, my name is Sandra Waldrop, and you are watching Kingdom Acres. Welcome to my little craft corner. This is my segment this morning on Craft Round the Clock. I hope that you are in that group so that you can see all of our amazing presenters throughout the day, because it's just amazing. All of these women have so much creativity and skills like you would not believe. So, good morning, Miss Tracy. So you definitely want to be in that free group to see all of those amazing presenters. Good morning, Cynthia. And yeah, so after I'm done here sorry, I go live from my phone. Good morning, Miss Lori. I go live from my phone, and in the morning, sometimes I have trouble waking up, and so I have to set 10,000 alarms. And every time an alarm goes off, I lose connection. I don't know why. I can receive phone calls and I don't lose connection, but if that alarm goes off, it cuts my live. Good morning, Miss Stacy. So today, what we have going on is Christmas ornaments. I'm so excited for Christmas. I don't know if you can tell what my shirt says because it's backwards. I'm sorry, I can't flip it anymore. It says, we're like really into Christmas. I've got my little Christmas cactus earrings because we live in Texas. I've got my Bah Humbug coffee cup. We are Christmasing it up over here. The tree is up. We haven't decorated it, okay? I got it partially fluffed yesterday before church, and we're headed in that direction. Good morning, Miss Irma. How are you? If I do not see your message come through, if you give me a comment, I don't see it come through, either because I'm working, or sometimes it's because you got filtered out. So just so you know, I don't honestly ignore anybody because I want to greet you all. So as you come in, please say hello. Good morning. What we are going to be using as like our main material here are these little wooden discs. These are 2-inch discs that I got off of Amazon. I can get the package open. Sounds like I'm opening a bag of chips over here. These 2-inch discs. Okay. They are just a very lightweight material. I'm not sure exactly what kind of wood it is, but maybe it says on the package. Let's see. It says 2-inch small wood circles. 120 pieces. And I want to say I spent like $8. So this is a very cost-effective or cost-efficient project. I have gone, so last Christmas, I went crazy on Etsy buying up all of the different images because I was doing like decorative plates. And so I had got a bunch of like coaster images. You can buy them like 120 of these little circle images for like $5. And you can, do it as many times as you want. So I've got 2 little manger scenes, okay, just on repeat right here. And then over here, I've got a couple of Christmas bunnies. And then right here, I have like some vintage Santa with sheep situations, okay? So I just wanted to try those different styles out and see what I'm going to make on repeat for my tree, because I like to make different things for my Christmas tree every year, but here's the kicker. I am really wanting to do some more vintage style stuff, and you're going to see how I do that kind of creatively, not in this live, but on my page. I'll be posting pictures and stuff. So you'll want to definitely be following my page if you are not, because I'm going to be sharing some posts on Facebook, but I will be sharing video on YouTube. So you want to be following both my Facebook and my YouTube, because I'll be sharing those videos on YouTube. That's Kingdom Acres Homestead with Sandra Waldrop is the channel name on YouTube. So, all right, I'm just going to get right to work. So I'm just going to cut out, if you have Apple, which is what I have, it's super easy to figure out the size of your digital image on your document. So that is where I posted these images to, so that I could print them all together like this on one sheet and in this size. So I don't know what kind of software you may have on your device, whatever you're using, either a computer or a phone or maybe a tablet or an iPad. But on Pages, you can select the image and size it up or down. And as you're sizing it up or down, it'll tell you exactly how big it will be when you're sizing it. So just so you know, if you want to, I haven't done it on Microsoft. I think Microsoft is kind of the thing. I don't know if y'all can hear that dog barking in the background. That's my daughter's little dog. He's kind of yappy, and she has to lock him up at night or he will make a mess in her bedroom before she can wake up. And so she just kind of waits for him to be her alarm in the morning when he's ready to go out. Sometimes she takes a little longer to wake up with him barking. And so, but she'll wake up and really he usually waits till much later to start barking, but he can hear me out here. So he's like, oh, it's time to be up. I'm trying to find a good paintbrush for my Mod Podge here. I didn't close it quite all the way. Okay, good. I was hoping that it didn't like form a film. I just kind of had the lid on there since my live the other day. Was it a live? No, it was when I recorded. I recorded a short little video, and I posted it over on YouTube. And that was the last, I think it was Saturday I did that. And so if you guys are wanting to see how I made this cute little cinnamon tin, you can head on over to YouTube and watch my like 2 minutes or 5 minutes. I can't remember. I think it's like 2 minute long short reel thing. Okay. So it's like, okay. So I have this on here, but it still has a little bit of overhang. It's okay. I'm just going to trim it down a smidge. The big thing is that I want the image to be on there. And I'm not sure where the miscommunication was with my software, printer, document. I think this image was like 1.98 inches. Either that or these circles may not be exactly 2 inches. Because sometimes with wood, especially, you know, you'll buy like a 2x4 from Lowe's or Home Depot, and you'll get it home and measure it, and it's not actually 2x4. It was when they cut it, and it's not anymore. So that wood may have shrunk just a little bit, but that's okay. So that is just a Santa disc now, okay? These are so easy, okay? This is such an easy craft that you are going to, oh, good morning, Della. I didn't see you. Delia, I'm sorry, my eyes this morning are not focusing. You're only going to do one side of these. This is going to be super easy if you want to do this with your kids, your grandkids. This is a fun kid craft that you could do, okay? And very inexpensive. You could do a bunch. Because it's so inexpensive to do these, you could do this with a class. If you are a teacher, this is something that the parents won't expect. If you are doing ornaments in class as a little craft, the parents will not expect something like this. You could print pictures of not them alarms, they get me every time. Okay, so this one got on there and it's just a little overhanging right here on this side, so I'm just gonna trim that down. But yes, yes, Miss Brenda, good morning. 2x4 before the wood is milled. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what milled means. I'm gonna have to do more research on that. You know what? We are huge fans of the Waltons around here, and they owned a wood mill, and so I'm not sure which step in the process though is the milling. Anyways, so you don't have to use little Santa images. You could do pictures of your family, you could do pictures of your kids, you could do pictures of, you know, your dogs, whatever you want on your tree. It's your tree, you personalize it. Okay, so now I've got these two together. I've already warmed up my hot glue gun. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at how simple this is. I think I wanted this red. Let go. This little red strip. I had this sitting there and I just thought it would be so cute. I don't need it this thick though, so I am going to tear it in half. I don't want the ruffles to overtake the discs, if that makes any sense. I love a good ruffle, but I want this to be more than just a ruffle. A little more than a ruffle. Okay, so let me trim that little piece off. Okay, you guys are gonna be amazed by how simple this craft is. So I'm just hot gluing. I'm just going to start going around ruffling, okay, and burning my fingers as I go. You may want to do something to protect your fingers, okay? That would probably be a good idea. Don't overwhelm your fingers with too much hot glue. Just a little bead of glue, okay? And you're just going to ruffle going all the way around, okay? Just little tiny pleats. Okay, just ruffle, ruffle. That little, I did too much at once, so it already dried, which can happen, right? But as long as it's not like so much on there at once that you are having it come through the fabric and burn off your fingerprints, right? Everyone wants to be an individual. Well, nothing makes you more individual than your fingerprints. Let's try to keep them. Let's try to keep them fingerprints. I'm going to take off the bit of hot glue that dried already and just pull it off there. Here, There I go. Hopefully I don't take off my fingerprints. All right. I'm just going to trim off the excess there. All right. Here we go. What have I missed? The sound. Yes. So relaxing. It is the best. It is the best. I love the sound of ripping fabric. Okay, and I'm just finishing off that last little pleat to ruffle that. Okay, so look at how cute that looks. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, now I'm going to take my other disc and I'm going to sandwich it. You want to make sure that your images are going the same. Like you don't want an upside down Santa Claus or something. That's going to be wonky. So I'm just going to make sure, I'm going to keep my finger at the top of this one so that I know where exactly the top is. And I'm going to go over the fabric. Okay, and I'm going to put some in the middle, some hot glue there in the middle. And then I'm just going to sandwich that on down, making sure to match the top of the back Santa with the top of the front Santa. And adjust as needed. Okay. Isn't that cute? It's a little Santa ornament. My little ruffles are kind of in there. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this is a homemade something, right? So if you have a little bit of hot glue coming out, just bear with me here, okay? That can be the back. All right, let's get our jute twine over here. That's Mama's favorite these days, is the jute twine, okay? And then we're just gonna make our little loop. I could have put that in before I sandwiched these, but I don't do anything easy, right? Can't make nothing easy. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick a little bit of glue in there. Okay, and then I'm going to stick my jute. Stick in my jute. And use the back of your little paintbrush to get in there. Grab it. And you have your little hoop for hanging. Isn't that cute? Okay. Now you can add some extra embellishments, of course. Got your little doodads. What are they called? What are they called? Oh, bells. They're bells. It's so early, y'all. Good morning, Miss Alicia. All right, so I'm going to pull out some of these little bells, and I've got different sizes here. I've got bigger and smaller, right? I don't know how well you can see that. Bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller. Okay, and I'm going to go right above the disc here, and I'm just going to add a little bell, okay? You could put as much stuff. You could add 2 bells, one bigger, one small. No, I like the little one. The little one by itself or the big one by itself. But I like the smaller one. The smaller one by itself. So that'll be good right there. Man, this hot glue is like really wanting to come out today. Boom, boom, boom. Kind of hold it there. Make sure it doesn't fall off when I hold it up to show y'all. Thank you, Miss Lori. It's just a simple craft. Anyone could do this. If you run a nursing home, this is something you could even do with your residents. If you're like an activities director, I'm going to put 1 bell on the front and 1 on the back so that it doesn't matter which way you're looking. You're getting some bell action here. Got my little Okay. There we go. It's the cuteness. Yep. I like it. All right. So there's one. Hang it real easy. Real easy. I think that those would be darling for little mini trees inside of, like if, you know, in a nursing home. Somebody needs to let my husband know I'm live. I didn't tell him I was going live this morning. I signed up to go live. I decided I was going to go ahead and sign up for the 6:45 slot. Nobody had taken it. And so he was already asleep. He was already sawing big logs. All right, so now I'm going to do my bunnies, okay? My little fun bunnies. They are, I love these little, like, they remind me of Christmas Carol. Like if somebody was going to write a Christmas Carol story from the perspective of animals. Kind of, not like the Disney one, but like, kind of like the star, you know, how they do it from the donkeys thing. I just feel like the bunnies would wear top hats. I love top hats and I love bunnies, so I'm just saying, like, we have two bunnies, okay? We have, oh, thank you, Delia. We have a Flemish Giant and a Dutch. And that Flemish Giant is a big old fat fatty. He weighs right around 20 pounds. He's big. And I would love nothing more than to put him in a little vest, a little Scrooge vest and top hat with one of those fluffy ties. Those fluffy ties. I think he would look so cute. He would look so cute. Ah, okay. I got my bunny all cut out. The bunnies are looking good. We are looking good over here. Okay. Put down just a little bit of Mod Podge. If you are worried about the image wrinkling on the Mod Podge from it getting wet, you can always dry the Mod Podge first and then iron down these images with some parchment over top. That works super well. Makes it to where you don't have to worry about any wrinkles. This is just such a small piece that I haven't had any wrinkling. But you never know. I'm not the best at cutting straight. Cutting straight, drawing straight, driving straight. Look at him. Doesn't he look so dapper? Bunnies wear top hats. And yes, Miss Brenda, they do. But these are Christmas Carol bunnies, right? I feel like they need to go in and offer Mr. Scrooge to donate to their charity, right? They just need to go in and see. And this would be his girlfriend bunny. She's so dainty. She's got Christmas daint about her. Some Christmas daint. What is everybody up to today? I am supposed to go and do things, but I need to cancel my outdoor things because I have indoor things backing up. I have too many things at my house that they're pressing, right? I have to get them done. So I have a friend who calls me. He's called me over the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, because his mom used to make none such mincemeat pies. And is that one? It needs a little trim. I'm going to trim it. His mom used to make none such mincemeat. And Borden used to make the mix, right? Just like a box of mix. Well, you cannot find the mix now. Now there are jars of mincemeat on the shelves. The current mincemeat and even the none such did not and does not have any meat or any like mammal products in it. It's just fruit. So it's not like the standard. Thank you, Miss Irma. Working when you get off more work. Yes, that sounds about right. Ladies that are in assistant living would love these. Yes, they would. What was it? Oh, so he calls me every year to get 2 quarts of mincemeat. And I've been trying my hardest to get as close as I can to his childhood memory. I'm trying to see. No, I don't want that. This is such a sweet fabric. I stained it. This is how it comes from Hobby Lobby. I had stained it with my coffee grunge beginning of the year, and that's just what I have left. I brought it out just in case I wanted to use it, but I don't think I'm going to. It just doesn't scream Christmas to me. I love that pattern though. Isn't that such a pretty pattern? It's just not blending well with that. Now I could do this. That seems to go a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. I like that. A little bit of homespun here in this checker design. I like it. Anyway, so I have to, they sell on, oh, okay. They sell the none such mincemeat on Amazon. Is it in the box though, or is it jarred? Because he has such fond childhood memories of this. And I really want to do him justice, you know, and I want to, you know, have the filling made for him and processed and everything. I do the water bath method because it's high acid. Anyways, I can these up for him so he can use them at his discretion. And he loves it. He's like, it's a highlight to his season. So when he gets together with his brothers and family and stuff, they all just sit there and have their little nostalgic pies that I have the honor of being a part of of recreating that memory for them, which I think is just so sweet. So I want to do that, but I need to get it done because Thanksgiving is almost here, and then I have all the stuff I need to do for my family. So I have to be inside today. I can't leave unless it's to run to the grocery store for something, you know, which always happens. But other than that, I need to buckle down in here. I need to get my pantry cleaned out. Still have not done my pantry. My refrigerator needs a refreshing. All the things, right? All the things. I need to get my tree closer to being done. We cannot actually decorate it. We will get lights on it, but there will be no decorating while Dad is not home. We are very big on the memories around decorating, not just the decorations, but the memories around decorating. I'm just gluing those layers to themselves. Okay, I've got one. And then look at that. Oh my gosh. These are in the lead. This style is in the lead. I like this, but look, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious, they're so sweet. Good morning, Miss Mary. Can you believe that? Okay, I'm gonna do this the correct way this time. Okay, I'm putting down my, my little string here so that I can hang it, since that's kind of the point, right? Not on my finger. Try not to get it on my finger. Okay, got that in there. Push this down a bit. Get that to stay like a, okay, that's down in there. Now I just have to make sure to get this other disc on straight. Every time. I promise I was not one of the people who robbed the Louvre. However, had I been one of the people, you would never know, because I'm fairly certain most of my fingerprints are gone. Could you believe that? Somebody stole the crown jewels at 9:30 in the morning, no less. 9:30 in the morning. Are we like living in, like, what world are we living in? Because when I watched like National Treasure, okay, everything was like pressure alarmed and everything. When I watched Mr. Bean back when I was like a teenager, all of that was like laser and pressure alarmed. Did they not have lasers? There were no laser beams? There were no pressure? Like, what? I don't understand. I don't understand. Good morning, Pat. I don't know. Anyways, y'all listen to my rant about the Louvre being robbed. I don't understand it. Anyways, look at that. Look at our little bunnies. Oh my goodness. It's like a Christmas picnic, okay? That's what it's giving for me, anyways. Christmas picnic in the snow with bunnies running through. Hot coffee in your thermos. Right? So cute. Oh my goodness. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Okay. So I am going to tell you a little secret though. Just a little secret, okay? I have 13 minutes. We have time for one more. We're going to get our manger Jesus. The only issue is that I don't have fabric, I feel, that really goes with this. I have red, I have blue, I have green. I also have my candy stripe. I have white. I have the lace. I don't know. Let's cut them out and see. Anyways. Christmas tree. Let me share this little secret with you. Okay, Christmas tree secrets. All right. I am currently in the market for all sorts of mismatched china saucers and teacups for my Christmas tree. I will share more with you on that as events unfold. Okay, I will take pictures and share, and be sure to watch YouTube to see what I have up my sleeve with that. I'm so excited for it. I forgot I have glued my scissors here. It's fine. Okay. It's going to be so cute. I'm so excited. So excited. You have no idea. Teacups and Christmas trees. Can you imagine? That's another reason why this might be the winner here today. But I'm going to post a poll after my live of these little ornaments, and y'all are going to have to tell me which style you like best. Okay. Give me a little bit to throw the graphic together with the pictures of the ornaments, and I'm going to post the poll so y'all can come back later in the day and tell me which one is the winner. In the comments, you might say, well, I like this ornament image, but this ribbon color. That might be something you might want to add in the comments too. I don't know why I find it difficult to cut and talk at the same time. It just takes me so much concentration to cut. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Did anybody say anything? I could see movement. Awesome. Yes, Natalie. I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited. My husband doesn't even know the nights I've been up thinking and planning and just, you know, trying to decide, researching, like, what am I going to do? You know? Because, so I have to tell you guys, my daughter is turning 15 on Wednesday, and last night we were going through her little PowerPoint presentation that she gave us with all of her wish list items. These kids are crazy. Okay, crazy. But she gave us a PowerPoint, and so we're looking at these shoes, okay? They're like Nike something, and there's 3 different colors. There's like brown cream with like a light blue swish, and then there's olive green, and then there's like a light teal. All muted colors, very cute, but not anything that you're ever going to find at like Ross or Burlington on sale, right? This is going to be something that you have to go to Nike for, and it's very likely that it's not even going to be in stores. You're going to have to order these things, okay? We were hoping to just go to Burlington last night and find something for like 30, 40 bucks. No. And my husband was like, this one style of shoes online is $200. And I told him, I was like, listen, my daughter, because she's ours, like he's her dad, but she's my daughter. All the way around, 100% personality-wise, she is me. I was like, listen, she wants what is in style for her age range, but she's funky and she's unique. She does not want the same color. Like, she doesn't want to look like everybody else. She wants what's in style, but she wants it to be unique. She wants it to be her own. She is very much her daughter's child. So, if you think my Christmas tree looks weird, just know it's because I'm weird. If you think my kids are weird, it is because, not because they're homeschooled, it's because their mom is weird. They would have been weird if they had gone to public school too. Just I went to public school. Still came out weird. Oh gosh. I love it though. I love it. Like, I love that her style is that she's not trying to look like other people, because she has her own standard and she's not trying to be a replica of anybody. She wants to be herself. Happy Monday to you. Okay, so I've got these 2 Christmas discs, these manger discs, okay? I think. Okay. Let me see. You know what? I have. All right. I'd gotten these little, these fabric tags from Willow Heart Prim Designs. It's early coffee. Okay. I'm going to use the excess around these labels as my ruffle, because I think that color would be perfect. Yes, that's what I'm looking for right there. That is what I'm looking for. Let's go for it. Let's cut it here. We've only got 7 minutes left, so I want to try to get it done. All right, let me use this long strip and see. Okay. So you can use all of the parts. If somebody, if you purchase any tags or anything like that, don't throw the scraps away. You can use them. You can use them. And this fabric, oh my gosh, I love this fabric. It is so pretty and it smells so good. And she did such an amazing job on these prints. I am loving, loving, loving. She has a Facebook page. Her name is Cassandra. So if you jump off of here, and I've only found the one page, but it never fails. You go to look for a specific page and there's 12. So it's the one whose owner's name is Cassandra. Cassandra with Willow Prim Heart Designs. Gosh golly. Sorry. I will tag her in the comments, okay? So y'all will know when I get off of here. So I want to make sure that y'all are going to the correct page. Or Miss Cassandra, if you are in here, please pipe in. It's early and my brain is all, you know when your brain does that early in the morning. All the skewaddles and the loop-de-loos of the brain farts. You ever have that? Ever have the brain farts? It happens, excuse me, it happens to me quite often. All right. One more little spot here, and then I can add my little, I'm going to do this side. I had a little bit of color from one of the tags still on there. A little glue right there just to hold it down. Just kind of manipulate it around to get it to where it'll stay. All right, it'll be nice if I held it upright. Ooh. Okay. I need to trim these. It's a little longer on one side than the other, but that's going to happen when you're using scraps, right? But that's okay. Just give it a little trim and it's no big deal. Okay. See? Isn't that sweet? That just really softens it up too. Such a precious moment in history. Okay. How many of y'all had your babies in like a state-of-the-art hospital facility? When I had my 2 oldest kiddos, it was in a brand new hospital. And the rooms are literally like, it's almost like being at a resort or something, like a getaway. It's literally just, this was in Las Cruces, New Mexico, that I had them. The hospital had just been built. All right. I did not give birth in a manger. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Okay. So So I've got three here, okay? 3 different styles, 3 different designs. I'm gonna need y'all to tell me which ones you're gonna like for the tree. We will vote, okay? And I will make several for my Christmas tree this year. All right. Thank you guys so much for being with me here today. I hope you guys are inspired to make your own ornaments for your tree, something you can pass down to your kids for generations. Go back into Craft Around the Clock. If you're not a member, join. And be sure and refresh your screen to go to the next presenter. Thank you again for being here, and thank you for making a homemade home with me today. Bye, y'all.